I thought I would mention, right before this video starts, we passed a house with loose dogs. Great Pyrenees to be exact, and 8 of them surrounded the car, but we managed to inch by them. I was taken by surprise and didn't record them. They were not there when we left. We don't mention it much, but loose dogs is very common on these trips and add an unknown element to what we do. Devil Anse was a patriarch of the Hatfield clan during the Hatfield-McCoy feud in the West Virginia-Kentucky border between 1863 and 1891. He led the Hatfields of West Virginia while old Randolph McCoy led the McCoys of Kentucky.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the channel. Leo here, and we are out on the hunt for history, legends, and locations. That's the name of the channel, right? That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing today. We are out here in McCarr, Kentucky, down a beautiful little country road called Lover's Lane. Very, very, very skinny road. And we are looking for someone in particular. We've come down here. And yeah, this turns out to be, guess what, the right place. We found the person that we were looking for right off the bat. Okay, now let me get a close-up here. Hatfield, Matthew E. Hatfield, May 21st, 1849 to March 13th, 1939, and Alice E. Hatfield, April 10th, 1864 to June 27th, 1948. Now, if you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna relax here by the side of the grave, and I have a little bit of a story to tell you guys. Now, Matthew Ellison Hatfield here lived through the height of the Hatfield-McCoy feud. He was not one of the gunmen like Cap or Ellison Mounts, but he played an official role. Like the Stone says, he was born in 1849 here in Pike County, Kentucky, into the Hatfield family line that went back to Ephraim F. of all Hatfield. His people had been settled along the Tug Fork for generations before the feud ever started. He grew up in the mountains in a time when land and family name meant everything. His parents, Ephraim Hatfield and Phoebe Esther Vance Hatfield. He later married Alice Emma Davis, and in 1879. Together, they carried the Hatfield name into the next generation long after the gunfire had stopped. They had at least 9 children, and like many families in the mountain at the time, they lost some of them pretty young. When the feud broke out late in the 1870s, Matthew was already a grown man. He saw the trouble build after the Civil War. He saw small arguments turn into court fights, and court fights turn into killing. He lived through the stabbing of Ellison Hatfield, the execution of the McCoy brothers, and the New Year's night attack on Randall McCoy's cabin. He watched the arrests and the trials that followed as the fighting moved from the hills and hollers and into the courtrooms. Unlike some of Devil Anse Hatfield's sons, who became known for gunfire, Matthew chose a different path. That meant he was a Hatfield by blood, but he also wore a badge and was expected to keep order during some of the most tense years that the valley had ever seen. His work was part of the shift that slowly brought the violence to an end. Instead of blood for blood revenge in the hollows, there were warrants, jail cells, and court dates instead. Matthew lived through all of that. He lived a long life. By the early 1900s, the feud was no longer active fighting, but a story people told as warning usually. Railroads had came through, coal camps were rising, the valley was changing. Matthew Ellison Hatfield died on March 13th in 1934 here in McCarr, Kentucky. According to newspaper articles at the time, his death was listed as paralysis. He was buried here at the Ephraim Hatfield family cemetery, resting among the same Hatfield line that stretches back many generations through these hills. Okay, well, now that we have brought you out here and told you Matthew's story, before we go looking at some of the remnants from their little homestead, we thought we would show you some of the Hatfields and McCoys who are laid to rest here with Matthew.
Matthew's dad's supposed to be out here, but I don't see his grave. It's probably just unmarked at this point.
Yeah, I saw there's some...
Oh yeah, the stones over there.
Right there.
Those are probably Matthew's parents and stuff.
Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. Because that's about the only ones I see that's unmarked, unless they're, over here maybe. Alright, this is Gladys M. Hatfield, 1905 to 1982. Edward J. Hatfield, 1893 to 1950, and Emma Alice Hatfield, 1893 to 1952.
They died close together, huh?
Yeah, a couple years.
Born the same year and a couple years off on death.
Now this one here, William, he's a World War II vet. William H. Hatfield, PFC, U.S. Marine Corps, World War II, 1923 to 1998. And this here would be William's wife, Myrtle M. Hatfield, 1925 to 2009.
Good old doves.
Yeah, I see it on both ends.
These look like new headstones.
Yeah, these are here, some of these.
I mean, even Matthew's is new.
This one, somebody's filled in. That's fresh soil. This is a McCoy. Mary P. McCoy, 1925 to 1999, and George M. McCoy, 1931 to 1993. Hatfield. Leonard Hatfield, I almost said McCoy. Leonard Hatfield, 1890 to 1969, and
Murdy.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Weird font, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
is.
like graffiti.
yeah, like italic. What do you Murdy? Gertie? I guess Murdy.
I don't know, but it doesn't look like either she's not buried here or they just didn't finish. Sometimes they don't update, but I'll look.
Yeah,
online.
1916. No death date. Right. This is Mary Elizabeth Hatfield. April 12th, 1888 to November 18th, 1924. Albert R. Hatfield, born, what's it right there? M.E.
Albert M.E.A. Hatfield.
1880 to 19... 05. And Billy. This one has the same thing too. M-E, M-E-A, and then Hatfield. See any there. Here's the old stone ones that Heather mentioned. Probably Matthew's father, one of these, most likely. These are like that too. Hatfield, 1852 to 1884. A wild time, wasn't it? 1850s. Could you imagine the life that this person lived compared to the life that, you know, we live today? 1852 to 1884 here in southern West Virginia. Well, this is technically Kentucky. That's West Virginia right there. Same, you know, same area. But I mean, just to deal with this kind of terrain, the mountains, the hills, the rivers, the wild animals, all that kind of stuff during that time period, that has to have been wild. Okay, now we got one here. E. Hatfield, 1818. Heather, this is an 1818 grave. Really? Yeah, it's born in 1818. Now that is interesting. What's this one? Oh, get some shade on it. Passed away in 1901. Born in 1812. Oh, this is Ephraim here.
Oh, okay.
This is Ephraim right here. Wow. Born in 1812. Really, the letters are almost gone, but you can still make it out. Stone for that time period. And those are similar. Those are very similar, the way they're made. That is cool. I like that. Okay, Sadie Farley. Alright, same one. Sadie Mae Ray Frances Farley, 1945 to 1984. That's cool though when you get to find a little bit of lost history, somebody that's been missing. Randy Farley, 1975 to 1981. Look at that now. Ray Hatfield, Sergeant U.S. Army, 1903 to 1975. Fred F. Cox, 1902 to 1921. Now I got one more. Almost done. One more. Edna L. Boggs, 1909 to 1926. Now that is cool. That is cool. We should have suspected something, you know, realistically speaking, just because of the way they're made. But, you know, you could, I guess, technically just as easily be one of them old flat rocks, too. But, great. We found everybody. I like that. Found everybody was looking for.
Look at that old barn thing over there. Has that like weird top to it.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go check out.
What is this wood stakes in the property over here?
I think it's grapes. Huh? I believe it's grapevines.
Grapevines, okay.
I think. I've seen a lot of people do like cucumbers and all kinds of vining.
We had a really good
vining plants.
Remember?
Yeah, yeah, on the chain link fence.
All right.
Yep. Okay, well, all right, let's go check out the well and that. and yeah, go look at some of the rest of the old homestead. Heather's right behind me, but yeah, they do. Let me know when you see them. Y'all see the deer? Morning, ladies. Huh? Probably farm at one point back in the day. Look at that. 100-year-old well out in the countryside beside the road. Deer right behind it. Look at that. Check that out. Hi girls, how y'all doing? Fine. Oh, there's some more over there I didn't even see. Check that out. You can tell it's been here a long time. It's locked. It has a lock on the top of it. This would, in theory, be the little road coming up to houses. Who knows? It could have been. I was wondering about this. Could have been like a smokehouse, maybe. May have been a cabin, but I don't know. Check that out. This is exactly the same time period, because the house down here, where you go up to the house, has these exact same handrails. So whoever did the handrails here, look at that, there goes the deer. Yeah, there's a bunch over here, 3 or 4 right there, everywhere. Like fleas on a dog. That is pretty wild though. Been many a year since that house has been here, ain't it? You notice the handrails are exactly the same as going up to the house where the chimney's at. An old bucket down in there. You like the metal detect down in there?
Yeah.
I bet this is a nice little piece of property back in the day when this was all cleared and farming and all that stuff. I bet this was gorgeous down here.
Pretty.
It's a narrow little road to get here though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now you're riding a horse and buggy to get here, Heather. Down that little narrow road that we came down. I bet just getting from Make One to here took half a day. I bet you didn't leave here unless you really needed once a month salt and sugar.
To Devil Anse's house.
Yeah.
That's a long way by car even.
Yeah, it is.
What, an hour by car?
Yeah, so you got by a horse, man. That'd be a long trip on a horse. But that is really cool. I love the way that looks, you know, just a little. I like that. You can tell it's been like that for a long time, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well guys, we've brought you out and showed you the place, showed you the graves, told you about everybody and all this good stuff. And
we did want to show you guys the chimney, but it's in property that says private.
Yeah, private property, no trespassing. But we found the grave, we found everybody that we were hoping to find, and a few that, you know, we were just kind of hoping would be here, so we got lucky there. But we'll get everybody updated and all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, I guess we will see y'all on the next trip, the next little adventure. So I guess until then.
Well, I just want to say one thing for you. One thing this does teach you is that, you know, we do this area all the time and neither of us have been to this road right here. or even knew about this cemetery. So there's always, if you look, there's always somewhere new to explore near you. There really is. You just got to get out and actively look for it, and look for it online, and you'll find something. Check out. We get a lot of people that say, well, there's nothing cool where I live. You can find something.
There really is. There's been people all over the land for a long time now.
How many people say this area, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to whatever, there's nothing here. There's lots here. I guess it just depends on what you're interested in.
We keep pretty busy, don't we?
I mean, if your interest is in modern things, you know, new things, well then, yeah, I guess there's not a lot here, but I've seen worse.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
No kidding. All right, you got anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so. Train's coming again.
Yeah, another train. There's always a train here. All right, guys, we'll see y'all on the next episode. So until then,
Hillbillies out.
Hillbillies out. See y'all later.